Hello, welcome to Spirit Cocktails. I'm your host, Pierre. Today we're doing the second week in the 6-cocktail series of Destiny, created by Kenneth Rathburn. This is actually called the Radiance cocktail. The one thing about Radiance is done by Warlocks, so it's definitely something that's going to have a lot of spell power to it. So, but surprisingly, Warlocks, you think Warlocks, evil, dark energy. This is a solar energy spell, so it's a lot of light energy coming out of that. But it's just Radiance, it's pretty powerful. Like I said, I didn't play the game before, so I don't know the full aspect of this spell or even the Warlock. John, maybe I'm used to Warcraft Warlocks, or they're dark spells. Maybe on Destiny they're different. But this one's going to have a lot of smoky notes because it has bourbon. It's going to have 101 in this case. You can pretty much use any bourbon. Only bourbon I really have because I got whiskeys. And the whiskeys aren't really bourbons. But this particular one's a bourbon. And it's a 101. But also going to have some Aftershock. And the thing with the Aftershock, it's a really strong cinnamon, but a little bit ice flavor at the end too. So it's that hot to cold, so you definitely get that balanced flavor. And a little bit nutty notes you're getting from the Amaretto. So it's definitely flavorful. It's going to have a very interesting combination of flavors. So I kind of understand maybe the Amaretto and the Aftershock. Maybe not the cold part actually, but the cinnamon, because maybe kind of give you like a creme brulee type flavor, because the cinnamon and the almond nutty flavor kind of creme brulee. But the bourbon, a little bit of the smoky notes. Then it also adds some citrus from the Sprite. So this is a complete off the wall blend of flavors, but seems like it's gonna be a pretty good cocktail, because I have yet to have a single cocktail he designed that was bad. Every single cocktail that Kenneth designed or I saw that he made, perfect flavor. It's just a really good blend of flavor. Just like most of the ones I design off the wall. I don't even make it. First I just design it and then I try it and it's perfect. Like Sunday's episode with the Rock Troll, it was phenomenal flavor wise. Sometimes just throwing stuff together, it works out in the end. But this is called a Radiance cocktail. It's going to have a nice golden solar color. I'll show you how it's made. One thing we need, Sprite. Can't make without Sprite. So what you're going to do is take about 3/4 ounce of your bourbon. That's how you use any bourbon you want. I just so happen to have Wild Turkey, because it's the only bourbon I like. And you're taking 3/4 ounce of Aftershock. Then you take a 1/2 ounce of Amaretto. One thing I'm gathering right off the bat, 3/4 ounce, 3/4 ounce, that's your more of a flavor spirit. This is your sweetening agent, but it's so sweet you want to keep it at a lower level, so you're doing a 1/2 ounce. I'm going to take that and shake it up. Top it off with Sprite. Maybe not so much golden, but it's red. Guess that could be kind of solar. But there you go. The Radiance cocktail from Destiny featuring the Warlock. So I can guarantee right off the bat it's going to have some cold elements, some hot elements, smoky elements, citrus elements, nutty elements, sweet elements. It's just going to be such an array of flavor. See exactly how it tastes. Actually, pretty damn good. So I didn't think actually all this is going to work together, but you do get that cold feeling at the end. I think it's all going to work together, but it actually works together pretty well. Because you are getting all the characteristics I mentioned, well, your smoky, your sweet, your cinnamon, your cold, your nutty, all that flavor in there, your citrus. But it all comes together perfectly. The one thing also about the Aftershock, it kind of has aftertaste that you can't hide. It's one thing about Aftershock. It happens where you get that first the heat, then you get the cold element, but then you always get that kind of funky, like big red flavor at the end that kind of just lingers, where you kind of can feel it like the back of your throat. That's just the thing about Aftershock that you just can't hide. But it's balanced out very well with the amaretto and the smoky notes of the bourbon. Hence probably why you use bourbon, because bourbon does have more of a smoky element than using, say, like a standard whiskey or a scotch, or even a sour mash like Jack Daniels. It's more smoky in your face. It's very flavorful. I'm actually really surprised how this one came out. And honestly, playing or drinking these drinks for Destiny is really making me want to play the game. Because I'm seeing all these moves. It makes me miss Warcraft too, but it's also making me really want to play this because it plays a lot like Halo, because it's made from the people who originally made Halo, Bungie. So it's the same elements to that, but it also has a lot of RPG elements. It's definitely something I want to try out and play. I guarantee. And once I can get it, I'll buy it. You can get them probably used over at GameStop or something. But aside from that, this is a really good cocktail. I definitely suggest you try this out. Be sure to check out last week's episodes for the Destiny cocktails. They're all really, really good cocktails. It's definitely worth trying them out too. We got 2 more coming after this one. And that finishes out the whole 6 cocktail series for Destiny, which I'm really excited to do this series. He sent it like about a couple weeks ago, and I didn't have anything planned this week except for 2 cocktails, which was both on Sundays. So this made perfect idea for a series to make at that time frame. So I hope you enjoyed this cocktail. Let me know what you guys think. If you have an idea for a series of cocktails, send to me. If you basically say if you want to make a Mortal Kombat, make it off MK10. Create some made cocktails, send it to the email you have below, or just click it either or. At the end of the video you see the email, you can click the icon at the bottom. But either way, send me the cocktails. I'll design them. I can't wait to make them. But like us on Facebook on Spirit Cocktails, subscribe to our channel. As always, drink responsibly.